On January 26, 2015, a Greek Air Force F-16 crashed at Los Llanos Air Base in southeastern Spain. The incident killed 11 people. 21 were injured and more may have perished were it not for the efforts of Staff Sgt. Greggory Swarz, an electrical environmental specialist with the U.S. Air Force's 492nd Air Maintenance Unit. When the crash occurred, the unit had been taking part in a NATO tactical leadership program for about a week. Captain Olivia Mills, the officer in charge of the maintenance unit, was wrapping up a debriefing in a room with cameras monitoring the flight line. Then, all hell broke loose.
We were able to see the crash as it happened. The screens went completely red and yellow because of the flames just engulfing the entire view. At which point we had no idea what was happening. We just knew something had happened. We heard the explosion, we heard sirens going off, we heard people screaming. We dropped everything and ran out to the actual hangar itself. The individuals that were still out on the line, we were unable to access because of the wall of flames that stood in between us and them. We had to make a tough decision to just go to the evacuation point and take accountability and find out who was missing. When the crash initially happened, Sergeant Swarz was roughly 200 yards away working on an RVS harness. He was up on top of a maintenance stand at the very top of the jet working on that repair. He did have his back turned to where the accident occurred, but he heard it before he ever saw it. Once he heard it, he of course turned around to see what was going on, in which he saw the wall of flames. As he proceeded down off the ladder, he sprinted straight to the flames, never had a second thought about his own safety. Once he got there, we have video coverage, or videos of seeing him run straight into the flames and start pulling people out. He could see silhouettes of individuals that were engulfed in the flames, and he went in and started pulling them out for others to start triage. Sergeant Swarz was the only one whose initial reaction was to go straight to the scene of the accident. On his way there, he inadvertently recruited helpers. As they were bypassing each other, something clicked in the other individuals' minds that they're Sergeant Swarz, I know Sergeant Swarz, why is he running the other way? And I'm running in the opposite direction. At which point something clicked in their mind and they turned around to go and help him. Not knowing what they would be able to do, they made that decision to go back and put their own safety on the back burner. Sergeant Swarz is the ideal airman. In his work, in his personal life, in his interactions with his fellow airmen, he exemplifies all the core values that we want in an airman today. Service before self is very important to him, and it's very evident. And excellence in everything that he does is also important to Sergeant Swarz. We have come to expect that from him, and every time he delivers.
I think I did what I should have done. I'm very happy that they're alive, and I'm glad that I was able to make a difference